Hi, I'm Rodney Sharp, President of SharpGrade International. Today I'd like to introduce to you our G89. This is our second up in our grader series. So it's 89 inches tip to tip, which is 2.26 meters. And it narrows up with the wings closed to 61.5 inches, which is 1.56, so nice and narrow. So it's ideal for 40 to 50 horse machine. So if you've got a T450, RT40, RT50, that size machine, this is ideal. It's great for doing that small confined work, but large enough to do more open work. It has the same large parabolic mirrors as the larger graders, same size wheels, just packed smaller. So it has a retracting front on it. So when you want to retract, you just loosen the lock, lift the wheels up and lock them in. When they're locked, you have a complete open front as a 6-way blade, but also you can use it with a 6-way and the wings. But it's nice and short for transport, but you can also put it over the top of something. If you got a roller or something or a bucket, you can put it over the top of the bucket, compress everything up on your trailer. So a great feature. When you want to put the wheels down, you simply release the lock, fold them down, and they're spring loaded so you don't have to lift anything heavy, and then do the lock up, and that's it, nice and rigid. So it goes into a taper so that it's completely rigid. So it has twin wheels and they are double sealed and they have stem protectors on them. So if you're working in aggregate, you won't tear the valve stem off. So just the same as our larger units. We have hydraulic side wings. So these are operated off the joystick or off the tablet if you're on a mini skid. So a touchscreen tablet, and they will grade to the front or the rear. So you can use it as a box blade or a grader blade. They have tungsten armored cutting edges, and we tungsten armor 2 inches, 50 mil up each edge, so you can penetrate into the ground and not wear the blade itself. We tungsten armor the horseshoes, and the top horseshoe is the same as the bottom. So once you've worn the wing, you simply remove it, turn it over and put it on the other side, so you get a double life out of your wing. The cutting edges are armored on both sides and they're reversible. So when you've worn this side out, you take this side off and put it on the other side. So everything is mirrored over, so it doubles the life. The front cutting edge is reversible and the rear cutting edge is also reversible. So lots of things like that to keep your maintenance costs as low as possible. We have our rub guard on the side, so for when you're working around curbs, so if you touch the curb, it doesn't damage it. So all these little features make for maximum uptime. It has quad rod linkages, just the same as our larger units, which are grease filled, sealed for life, and then shielded. So you never have to grease them. There's not one grease nipple on this whole machine. So everything has got Hardy Lube bushes in it, which doesn't need greasing. And it means that you spend all your time grading, not greasing. The quad rod linkage keeps the blade perpendicular with the grading surface. So unlike a normal conventional grader that's pivoted from the front, when you raise and lower the A-frame, the blades pull up and down, which means at different heights, your front and rear blade are cutting at different heights. Whereas this, with the quad rod linkage, they stay the same height no matter where you are. So it's a patented system and it works very good and it's completely maintenance free. One of the other features we've got is our shock spring inside the structure here. So that's designed so if you strike something, instead of shocking the frame, the spring takes the load and allows it to dissipate the energy as heat, and it just sits there and does its thing and you never have to worry about it. So it just reduces the stress on the whole structure. So just another little thing that we do to give you long life. So the hydraulics are the same proportional valves with electronic load sense. So you can put it on a variety of machines. This thing will take 18 gallons a minute. So you've got plenty of flow there without worrying about overheating. We have an adjustable height hitch plate, so you can set the machine level on basically any machine. And it's really important that you do that, because when you have hydraulic side wings and a rear blade, you always want them to be at the same height. And if the machine isn't sitting level, then when you articulate your blade, you'll come around and you'll sweep and cut into the surface. So really important, these little features to make for precision grading, and that's what we're into. We have our quad grade system, which has plus or minus 5 inches, 120 mils of increment decrement straight off the screen. So you don't have to get out of the cab all the time adjusting your receivers. We have graduated laser poles, and they're available in metric and imperial. So whatever your flavor, we've got them. So it's got all of the features of the larger machine built into a small package. It's got a pivoting rear blade, so you can grade in reverse. And it's important that the rear blade pivots, because if it doesn't, the material will pack in there and you'll end up with a leveling bar and you won't be able to trim. So these things you can trim with. And that's why we armor the edges, is because they're designed to trim. So it's a nice small package for smaller machines. And that's ideal for confined work, where you're getting in and around, as particularly if you've got service pipes and things like that to maneuver around. The beauty of this is you can open and close your wing and maneuver the blade at the same time to get around service pipes. So when it's narrowed up, 61.5 inches, so it's nice and narrow, but then it opens up all the way out to 89 inches. So you can do a lot of work with them. So they're great for placing material, and you can carry material as a box blade in both directions, or you can windrow it. So that's the beauty of having hydraulic side wings, is you get all of the benefits of a box blade and the grader blade. So I hope you liked that video. If you'd like any more information, please visit our website, www.sharpgrade.com. There you'll find links to videos and information on all our models, and a list of dealers throughout the world. So please feel free to reach out to any of those dealers or reach out to us, and we'll be pleased to be in contact. So thank you for your time.